In this biology session, we are going to discuss about the physiology of human ear. So in the previous class, we have a detailed discussion about the structure of our ear, isn't it? So today, we are going to find out the most interesting features of the physiology of human ear. So this is a picture showing the location of human ear.
Now let's recall the parts of our ear. Ear is composed of external ear, middle ear and inner ear. External ear includes pinna, ear canal and eardrum, whereas the middle ear consists of ear ossicles, eustachian tube, oval window and round window. The innermost part, the internal ear, is composed of vestibular apparatus, which includes semicircular canal and vestibule, then cochlea, two nerves, vestibular nerve and auditory nerve, then two fluids, endolymph and perilymph. Now let's move to the physiology of hearing. How we able to hear? Let's see. The sound waves which pass through the external ear vibrates the tympanum. This vibration of the tympanum is transmitted to the ear ossicles, which causes the vibration of the membrane in the oval window. This vibration further causes the movements of fluid inside the cochlea. As a result, the sensory hair cells of the organ of corti of the cochlea are stimulated and impulses are generated. These impulses reach the cerebrum through the auditory nerve and hearing is effected. So, which are the organs and what is the stimulus here? The stimulus is sound waves. And who is receiving the stimulus first? Yes, that is the pinna. The pinna receives the sound waves. Then it passes to ear canal or auditory canal. From there, it reaches the tympanum. As you all know, tympanum is the eardrum is a stretch of membrane which vibrates in resonance with sound waves. So when the eardrum vibrates, that vibration is carried towards the ear ossicle. The ear ossicles amplify the sound waves and pass it to the last bone, that is the stapes, which is in close contact with oval window. From oval window, the sound waves is transmitted to the fluid inside the cochlea. As we have discussed earlier, cochlea contain three chambers in which the middle chamber has specialized cells in a special part called organ of corti. The cells in organ of corti get stimulated by the vibration and thereby stimulate the nerves which is connected to the cochlea. Which is that nerve? Yes, auditory nerve. From the auditory nerve, the impulses are carried to auditory centers of our brain, that is in the cerebrum. Now let's have a look on the parts which are engaged in the process of hearing with the help of a flow chart. So here the sound waves are the stimulus. So sound waves reaches the pinna. From there it moves to ear canal. Ear canal passes the vibrations to eardrum, which are received by ear ossicles. Ear ossicles amplify and transmit the sound waves to oval window. From oval window, it reaches the cochlea, where the special receptors or hair cells are present, which are stimulated or excited, which results in the production of impulse. These impulses are transmitted to auditory nerve so that they carry the message to the auditory center of our brain. In this way, sense of hearing is possible. Doesn't the ear help in maintaining the balance of the body? How is it possible? Body balance is maintained in accordance with the movement of the head. Movements of the head bring about the movement of the endolymph present inside the vestibule and the semicircular canals. This causes movement of the sensory hair cells and generates impulses. These impulses are transmitted by the vestibular nerves to the cerebellum and the equilibrium of the body is maintained. Here you can see the two fluids inside the internal ear, which are the perilymph and endolymph. So, vestibular apparatus is composed of vestibule and semicircular canal. Semicircular canals have a swollen base called ampulla where the sensory receptors are present. Similarly, vestibule is also having two chambers, utricle and saccule. There also special receptors are seen which are in relation with body balance. So in the second picture you can see the enlarged picture of a sensory hair cell found inside the vestibular apparatus. So when our body moves, especially the head shows movement in an abnormal way, what happens to the sensory hair cells? They get stimulated. This stimulation is carried by the vestibular nerve to the cerebellum. So this is a video showing how the head movement is related to the movement in the fluid inside our internal ear. So according to the movement of head, there will be stimulation inside our internal ear with the help of movement of fluid inside the inner part of our ear. So the sensory hair cells present in the vestibular apparatus is responsible for identifying the movements in the head and thereby help to maintain the equilibrium of our body. Thus the key functions of the human ear is helps in hearing and maintaining the equilibrium of the body, that is maintaining body balance. Ear care is essential in order to maintain the health of our ears. So children, let's discuss how we can protect and maintain the health of our ears. Use earplugs around loud noises. Turn the volume down if you are enjoying the music through headphones. Give your ears time to recover. If you are exposed to loud noises for a prolonged period of time, like at a concert or the noise of vehicles or machines, your ears need to time to recover. If you can step outside for 5 minutes every so often in order to let them rest. Stop using cotton swabs in your ears. It's common for people to use cotton swabs to clean wax out of their ear canal, but this is definitely not advisable. A little bit of wax in your ears is not only normal, but it's also important. The ears are self-cleaning organs and the wax stops dust and other harmful particles from entering the canal. Plus, inserting anything inside your ear canals risks damaging sensitive organs like your eardrum. Keep your ears dry. Excess moisture can allow bacteria to enter and attack the ear canal, which causes infections. So be sure you gently towel dry your ears after bathing or swimming. Get up and move. Did you know that exercise is good for your ears? It's true. Cardio exercises like walking, running, or cycling gets the blood pumping to all parts of your body, including the ears. This helps the ears' internal parts stay healthy and working to their maximum potential. Manage stress levels. Stress and anxiety have been linked to both temporary and permanent tinnitus, that is a phantom ringing in ears. High levels of stress cause your body to go into fight or flight mode, which is an instinctual reaction that fills your body with adrenaline to help you either fight from danger. This process puts a lot of pressure on your nerves, blood flow, body heat, and more. It's commonly thought that this pressure and stress can travel up into your inner ear and contribute to ear related problems. Get regular checkups. Ask your primary care physician to incorporate hearing screens into your regular checkups. Because hearing loss develops gradually, it's also recommended that you have an annual hearing consultations with a hearing healthcare professional.
Now let's see how to draw the structure of ear in an easy way. Ear is an elongated structure, isn't it? Only a little bit is seen outside, that is our pinna. The rest of the part is seen to the inner part of our body. So let's get started. First we have to draw the outermost structure, that is the pinna. Okay. So different people are having different shapes. So doesn't matter. You have to draw a broad structure, that is the pinna. From the middle of this pinna, you have to draw two parallel lines. One is shorter and the other one is longer. Okay. Now connect the both ends with a convex shaped structure so that it appears in the form of a canal or a pipe-like structure. So what is the feature of this line? It should be parallel. The lower one should be longer than the upper one, and here also it should be broader. That you have to keep in your mind. Next, coming to the bones, first you have to draw a C-shaped structure, then connect with a bulb, that is our malleus. Then another bone with a bulb-like projection with a stick and a short stem, that is our incus. And finally the last bone, stapes, and is equal to like extension, then a C-shaped structure connected with a lens-like part. Clear? Make it as a double line so that it has got the shape of a stirrup. Now, facing down to this canal, we have to draw the eustachian tube, a long line with a double one. Is it clear? Now we are going to draw the innermost part of our ear, that is internal ear, where we have to start from the oval window. So this part is the oval window. From here we have to draw a heart shaped structure. Not fully, half of a heart. Make it as a double line. Now it appears in the form of an alphabet, Malayalam alphabet Na, isn't it? Now modify the lower part in the form of a projection, that is the ampulla where the sensory cells are seen. So here we have drawn only two semicircular canal. One more is there, that is lying down. Make it bulge at the base. So how many semicircular canal? 3. 1, 2 and 3. 2 of them in a standing position and 1 in a lying position. And make sure that all the bays are swollen in nature. This part is known as ampulla where the sensory receptors are seen. Clear? Now from the bottom of this oval window, draw a small extension, a one-like line. Here also draw another window, that is our round window. Then from there, facing towards the semicircular canal, draw a spiral shaped structure. That is our cochlea. Isn't it? Where you have to draw? Just below this semicircular canal. Now you can join this line. Here also, this part is the vestibule, the swollen base of the this semicircular canal. Below this semicircular canal, that is the vestibule. Now our figure is almost over. Now we can draw two nerves. One from the vestibular apparatus and other from the cochlea. Is it clear, children? Now we can draw the outline. For drawing the outline, you can draw like this. This is our temporal bone. Here a small projection. Then like this. Here also, these are the bony structure. Okay. So this shaded part is our bone. Now you can connect this structure with certain ligaments. The bones are connected with the ligaments. Now we can modify the pinna by giving it as a double line like this. Here also some shading in order to make the folds. Okay. Now we can label the parts. This is the pinna. The tube is the ear canal. Then ear drum. Eustachian tube. Cochlea. Auditory nerve.
vestibular nerve, semicircular canal, vestibule, which consists of two parts. Upper is the utricle and lower portion is the saccule. So we can draw like this: utricle, saccule, both are together known as vestibule. Okay, now the three bones and the windows: malleus, incus, stapes, oval window, then down we can draw the round window. So malleus, incus, stapes. So this is the stapes, this is incus and malleus. Then oval window, here round window. Okay, so all the parts are labeled here.
In this module, we have discussed about the detailed physiology of our ear. So now you might have realized that ear is an organ not only for hearing but also helps in our body balance. So the sense organ ear is the most sensitive and sophisticated organ in the human body. So I hope you will maintain the health of ear in a good condition by following the tips that I have rendered in the class. Isn't it? So here I am concluding. Thank you.